understand? I mean, this is a big issue, and how do we move it along?
Well, I was just going to explain why we need to slow down a bit on this one. First of all, composting, it's a strategy to divert additional organics from the landfill. And diversion prolongs the life of the landfill. But recently, the administration has provided direction to focus on a waste reduction technology as an alternative to continued landfilling on the east side. Since there's recyclable materials that are shared between the current recycling program contracts and a potential composting contract and whatever waste reduction technology deemed feasible for this island, I recommend that we step back to evaluate the feedstock requirements and availability. So it seems logical to postpone the consideration of a composting program until we have a good feel for the feedstock requirements and availability. So the next step is to evaluate a few waste reduction technologies, including waste to energy, and along with this, we can identify a recycling program that's compatible with the waste reduction technology characteristics.
Ms. Ford.
Thank you. Today's presentation is supposed to be just compost versus mulch. We're not making a decision on some different technology or anything else. And I would like to continue getting educated on mulch versus composting. Greg and Dora can continue this, and if they prefer not to, then I'll be glad to call Mr. Pearson up and let him finish his presentation.
Doris, so, yes, you may, go ahead.
I would prefer postponing it because I understand that there is someone in our audience today here that would be able to, but we're looking at our departments and they're the experts at this, and I know that a lot of people are out there experts, but I would love to hear from the department and respect that if they needed it to be postponed, to be able to get us better informed or what their arrangement was, but I don't think we should cut them off at this point. So I would like to stick with the departments giving the presentation. Thank you.
Okay, I may be a little confused. I think I'm hearing for you all that you would like for them to continue their presentation on the education of this issue, and that we're not really getting into whether we adopt a compost program, but we're, okay. Okay, Drew and Brenda, and then Senda.
I'm just trying to figure out what Ms. Beck said. She said they don't really want to give the presentation right now about the composting because they're kind of backpedaling. I don't want to say backpedaling, but backstepping. reconsidering a lot of things. So I don't know. That's what I got out of Ms. Beck.
Okay.
The type of services. There's no conflict between us understanding today and getting educated today about these two processes, because as we go forward, we're going to need to have that understanding to make an informed decision. I would love it if environmental management would give us a presentation today. However, this is the third time this has come up in front of this council, and we haven't heard that presentation. And they're telling us today they want to postpone a presentation. So at the end of the day, unless they're going to continue with a presentation, or Mr. Pearson continues to go through his chart and allow us to ask questions, we will be as uneducated at the end of this meeting as we have been since we got inaugurated. I don't think that's a productive use of our time. I think we need to get the education. Thank you.
Sendo, did you want to speak?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I believe that Ms. Beck, the director, and that department wants to postpone this and this isn't the right time in the overall conversation of where we're going to with this, I believe we should respect them on that. We need to work together. They'll work with us and we work with them. With that, I move to postpone.
Second. Is that a motion to postpone?
And
You made a motion?
On the,
Excuse me, yeah, date and time. Ms. Beck, do you have a date that you'd like this postponed to?
I don't have a date at this point. What I'd like to do is get back with the administration and further some discussions on the overall solid waste management plan, figure out what my schedule is, and then come back with the date.
okay.
Thank you, Ms. Beck.
yeah.
To the call of the chair.
Okay.